faster and more powerful than ever. This is the news on the upcoming 2020 Mini John Cooper Works GP. Since the creation of the F56 platform, many enthusiasts around the world have been waiting for the third generation of the Mini GP to finally arrive, and it looks like it is on its way. On February 13th, Mini announced some details of the upcoming GP car, which look like they line up with recent spy photos of the vehicle, and they seem to also match up a little bit with the details from the concept car as well. It has been confirmed that the 2020 Mini John Cooper Works GP will use the same 302 horsepower B48 2-liter turbocharged engine that's currently scheduled to be in the upcoming 2020 John Cooper Works Clubman and Countryman. It will also use the same 8-speed sport automatic transmission. Whether that also means that the GP will be all-wheel drive remains to be seen, although a recent spy photograph of one of the test mules I saw, it looked like there was a rear differential in the car. Now, don't take my word for this, but if it becomes an all-wheel drive platform, that would make this probably one of the best GP cars in Mini history. Now, there are some purists out there who would prefer that the car has a manual gearbox. I'm one of those people as well. But it's still going to be a pretty impressive vehicle overall. And recently, some spy shots from Car Scoop show that the car is really going to look phenomenal. There's some new rear styling done on the vehicle and some new front end styling as well. They've also toned down the fairings on the vehicle, so it's not quite as dramatic as the concept car was, but still pretty impressive overall. Now, whether that all ends up on the production model remains to be seen, as we're currently seeing just test mules, although it looks like the test mule is very close to production. Now, as expected, all GP cars are limited edition vehicles, and this one is no exception. There's only going to be about 3,000 examples of this car built. How many of those come to the US remains to be seen. I'm not sure on specifics yet, and I don't have details on that, but I'm hoping quite a few come to the US, as it's a very unique car, but I'm guessing it will probably be limited to one Mini per dealership, or possibly 2 per dealership. I don't know the details on that yet, but I'm hoping a lot of them come to the US, but we won't know those things until the car actually enters production. Price-wise, I'm predicting probably about $40,000 to $45,000 range, which is high-end as far as John Cooper Works go, because the base model John Cooper Works is around $32,000 before you add options, and that's just with the classic trim, not the signature or the iconic. Will it be a great car? Absolutely. But with no manual gearbox as its only transmission, it does lower the entry threshold for this vehicle, which to me makes it not as special as the previous GP cars were, which they only came with a manual gearbox, and they were very stripped down and really race car oriented. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they possibly put in rear seats in this particular version of the GP car. However, it's still going to be a fantastic vehicle. Would I drive it? Absolutely. Would I own one? Well, I like manual transmissions, and I would probably stick, me personally, I would probably stick with the less expensive regular John Cooper Works with a manual gearbox. Plus, with a Dynan Elite tune on that car, it's an extra $1,000 on top of the initial price of the car. You're getting 280 horsepower, which it's not 300, it's not 302, but it's pretty darn close. Mini, I think you're missing an incredible opportunity to make this car incredibly impressive. Stick a manual gearbox in the car and give me a call.